The automotive world is changing faster than a Ferrari at Monza. The future is electric, or so they say. But not everyone's plugged into the idea yet. Lots of drivers are baffled by this new breed of car. They're confused, unsure, even a bit scared. All this talk of kilowatts and charging points can make your head spin. Is it any wonder people are hesitant? Switching from something familiar to something new is never easy. It's like swapping a trusty old rover for a spaceship. But don't worry folks, this isn't rocket science. We're here to break it down for you. We'll tackle the myths, the fears, and the plain old confusion surrounding electric cars. By the time you're done reading this, you'll be able to tell your amps from your elbows. Ready to separate fact from fiction? Buckle up, it's going to be an electrifying ride. Let's address the elephant in the garage, shall we? The biggest myth floating around is that the government's coming for your beloved petrol car. Some even think they'll be banned from selling used petrol cars come 2030. Utter nonsense. The ban only applies to petrol and diesel cars from 2030. You can still buy, sell, and drive your used gas guzzler till the wheels fall off. Another howler we've heard is that manual electric cars exist. Folks, they don't. EVs are automatic through and through. No gears to grind, no clutch to burn. It's all about smooth, silent acceleration. The truth is, most drivers haven't got a clue about EVs. They've never even sat in one, let alone driven one. No surprise there. It's like judging a book by its cover. You need to get behind the wheel to experience the electric revolution. Now drivers fall into different camps when it comes to EVs. You've got the rejectors, the die-hard petrol heads who wouldn't be caught dead in an electric car. Then there are the doubters, skeptical but not completely closed off to the idea. They need a bit of convincing, a gentle nudge in the right direction. The potentials are the ones on the fence. They see the appeal but are worried about things like price, range, and charging. And lastly, we have the adopters. The pioneers who've already embraced the electric future. They're living proof that EVs are not just a fad. The government's got big plans to get more EVs on the road. They've set targets for manufacturers, with hefty fines for those who don't comply. However, there are a few potholes on this electric avenue. The government's focused on pushing manufacturers to make more EVs but neglecting the demand side. People need a reason to choose electric, and it can't just be about avoiding a fine. EVs need to be desirable, not just a box-ticking exercise. We need to make owning an EV more appealing. Slash the VAT on public charging for starters. And let's not forget about range anxiety. We need a comprehensive charging network that's as ubiquitous as petrol stations. Imagine this. You're cruising down the motorway, and your EV needs a quick juice-up. No problem. You pull into a charging station, grab a cuppa, and boom, you're back on the road in minutes. We need to dispel the myths, address the concerns, and make EVs the obvious choice for every driver. It's time to electrify our thinking and embrace the future of driving.